Hey everyone, Peter Roasters from Capcom here to break down how the controls and combat work in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So before you jump into this all-new, exciting adventure featuring your favorite heroes, take a few minutes to familiarize yourself with the examples in this video, and you'll be kicking butt in no time. Before I hop into the mechanics of the game, I wanted to take a few seconds to show off the controller display. This display covers the basic movements and attack buttons. Pay special attention to the location of the active switch button and the infinity stone button, as those are essential to fully enjoy the battle system. We've worked hard to ensure Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is the most accessible entry into the series. Besides intuitive mechanics, which I'll get to shortly, we've added simplified commands for a basic combo and for hyper combos. Easy combos, performed by repeatedly pressing light punch, allow players to immediately get a feel for how combos work in this game. It allows them to see some cool attacks and also score some decent damage against their opponents. If you want to do a more complex combo, however, you'll have to experiment by pressing the attack buttons in different sequences. Easy hyper combos, performed by pressing heavy punch and heavy kick together, allow for a dramatic, damaging combo that takes one hyper gauge. Although easy to perform, the simple hyper combo command only gives you access to one of your character's many hyper combos. Be sure to check out the command list for other hyper combos to try out. Special attacks are unique attacks per character that really exemplify their strengths. Typically, most of the commands for these special attacks are performed by pressing a quarter circle forward and an attack button, quarter circle back and an attack button, or down down plus an attack button. There are other commands available besides these depending on the character, so head over to the command list for a full breakdown of your favorite hero's special attacks. Pressing the active switch button allows you to actively switch between your two characters anywhere, anytime, during any action. Switching can occur during attacks to continue combos, or to provide an offensive assist to the character being tagged in. Switching is also vital to team survivability, as characters regenerate red life when they're off screen. Holding the active switch button down when your hero is getting hit or blocking an attack allows for a counter switch. The counter switch counters the opponent's offense by bringing in a secondary hero who now becomes the focus of attention. Use the counter switch to disrupt the opponent's combos or to create space between characters. Do note, however, that this takes 2 hyper gauge levels to perform. The Infinity Stones add a new strategic layer to each team by modifying their dynamics. Each stone has 2 functions: the Infinity Surge, a unique action that can be used in the ground or in the air, and the Infinity Storm, a short period of empowerment where the heroes completely harness the power of the Infinity Stone, breaking the rules of combat. For example, when a player has the Reality Stone selected, they can now use the Infinity Surge to create homing projectiles out of thin air, whereas the Infinity Storm provides a temporary control of elements. Alright guys, I know that may have seemed like a lot to take in, but honestly, once you hop into the adventure, all of this will feel like second nature. Just remember, by utilizing the active switch button, the Infinity Stone button, and the simple commands mentioned earlier, you'll be able to dive right into all the fun that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has to offer. Be sure to try to demo out a few times to really get the hang of the combat system, and don't forget to pre-order when you finish. I can't wait to see how advanced you all will be when this game releases on September 19th. See you then!